the Gallatin Fossil Plant, passionate folks from the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, along with other groups like TVA, the Fish and Wildlife Service, and the Nature Conservancy work together to study and preserve aquatic fauna in the valley. Today, we're looking at the work they do with mussels, because an abundant and diverse mussel population is a sure sign of a high-quality freshwater ecosystem.
What we have here is our Cumberland River Aquatic Center. This is a place where we breed and raise rare aquatic animals. My part of that is mainly dealing with freshwater mussels. So I go across the state collecting different species of rare freshwater mussels, bring in the brood stock, the females with the larvae, and give them to Dr. Dan here at the facility. And she uses those animals to produce offspring. We take those back out and stock them into new stream reaches or augment existing populations. The Cumberlandian region, that includes parts of Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, Alabama, and we coordinate with other state propagation facilities like this one. We exchange brood stock and juveniles, and that's allowed for a greater time of species diversification. Fish, mussels, crayfish, snails, you know, they evolved over millions of years with all these different organisms working together to complete the whole. You take out a few organisms here, a few organisms there, and suddenly the systems don't function as well or as efficiently as they would. Like freshwater mussels, they're basically little biological filters. They're filtering the water, taking food out, and then binding it up and expelling it, and then other aquatic insects use that.
Instrumental to repopulating our waterways with mussels is senior scientist Dr. Dan.
Main purpose for us is to produce those freshwater mussels, those endangered species. The mussel has the special life cycle. They need to use fish as a host. So that's why we have lots of fish. Those are the mussels we collected. See, that's why I want to show you.
That blue color?
Yeah, the blue color is called display.
Display?
Display means when they get in the spawn season, the females already have the baby inside in their body. The lure is how they attract the fish. And their mantle will develop, look like kind of minnow. And they will have the black side on each side. Probably people will say, hey, this is the eyes.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a part of the mussel. It's a mantle tissue. That's why they display like this way. They have the color, they have the two valve open. When the host of this one is the daughters, they will holding on the fish inside of these two shells. Then they start to release the baby.
But it doesn't hurt the fish?
And it depends. If they release too much, it will hurt the fish. But they will just hold for a couple of minutes, or then they let it go. So that's how the way they have their children to be able to carry on by the fish.
So these mussels are kind of sneaky, right? Because they're like attracting a fish, and then they catch it, and they put their babies on the fish, and then they let it go so the fish will carry the babies?
Exactly. If the fish they catch is the right host, then their baby be able to develop. If that's not right, then they just try.
The babies just die?
In a nutshell, or a mussel shell, if you will, most mussels depend on fish to serve as a host for larvae called glochidia that attach to the fish's gills or fins for a short time. The juvenile mussel feeds on the blood nutrients of the host fish to complete their life cycle.
So different mussels have to have different hosts.
Yeah, it's called host-specific.
Host-specific?
Some fish could be as a host for a few
multiple,
but not for all the fish.
Okay.
So that's why we have all different types of tanks holding different types of fish. It's our propagation room.
Propagation room.
That's the place we produce the baby juvenile. Yeah. So what I do, I get the mussel and the right host fish. I put them in the container. The fish will take the locadia on them. Once the locadia developed to the juvenile, so they will drop off from the fish. Then I transfer them from here to our culture system, which is here. And then they will stay here for until the size to get big enough. Then I move them to the grow room.
Yeah,
grow out room. There you go.
Oh, yeah. There's a fish
Yeah.
in there. Whoa. I guess they know you're about to do something, huh?
They are very smart. Whoop. Okay, I'm going to move it here.
So why are we moving it?
And the system here actually put, and it's ready for use. So see, the other system is just for, you know, the training and for the treatment.
Okay.
And when this one ready, and we will move them here, and then we can start to do the infestation.
Oh, with the babies.
With the
Okay.
babies.
Gotcha. So he's ready for babies.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I just do this. So that way they won't, if there's any escape. So that's how the bottom has the screen. You see some babies on the bottom?
Yeah.
All right.
That's better.
Yep. All right.
Okay. And you'll just pour all the water out of
Yeah,
there?
right.
Okay.
Then I use the garden hose to rinse them out. You see the middle? See,
Yeah.
those are the mussels.
Those are baby mussels.
Look. So some of them really hard to get them off.
There's
They
still
all-
one little over
Yep,
there.
Yep. Take it out. Double check, see if there's any juveniles in there.
I think you got them.
Yep, I got all of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was trying to see. Oh, they're everywhere.
All right, together. Well, if you want to see through the microscope, we
Yeah.
can move it here.
Okay. Just this one?
Yeah. A little bit.
I can turn it left or right?
Yeah. Is that better?
Oh, this one, yeah. Wow. Yeah, now it's like super clear.
Yes.
They're busy, they're moving around.
Yep.
So then you'll look through the microscope and what are you looking for? Like what are you supposed to look for?
Two things. One is to measure the size, see how much they grew during this period. And the second is count how many they are still alive. We want to know the survival rate. If they're dead and you only see the shells, see if you can see a couple of shells, that means they are dead.
Okay, I do see like there's one there. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Cannot believe that's a baby mussel.